This is Crunchy Riot. This is MTV Cribs presented by Riddim Gallery. I'm Crunchy Riot and you're watching the Riddim.
You do it again.
I'm Crunchy Riot and you're watching a Riddim Gallery exclusive.
Circumstances forced a hasty departure. The French want their lethal technology back. After the last incident, we
It's kind of hard to like pinpoint one particular inspiration because like it comes from just everything. But to answer your question, really just people in general, like people who are appealing to me, that I find appealing.
Yeah.
And then like I paint them and whatnot, and just like being able to express myself. It's a hard question. I don't like too many designers, but I guess Supreme. Thrifting, variety of online stores. Sometimes I stealing from my uncle's closet. It's mostly the thrifting is where I can like get some steals because a lot of these jackets you won't like find it anymore. It's an idea. It's Crunchy. The original name was Crunchy Black. Then I changed it because I thought the name was like too. I feel like that's a name that someone else probably already has, or there actually is. There's a rapper named Crunchy Black from 3 6 Mafia.
Okay.
But then there's some other guy named who had like the same like lettering font. So like one day I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna scrap the name. So I changed it to Crunchy Riot, and then I started. Then the Riot tape was kind of like an idea of like a film idea, and then eventually it became one of those like things you just keep writing and you can't stop writing it. And then eventually you start making like things out of that name.
Yeah.
So a few of the faces, like what I started like earlier when I started painting, which was about like 2 years ago. I wasn't painting faces back then. I started painting faces around December, around like my senior year of high school, which was about like 2 years ago,
Yeah.
I'd say. And basically like I was trying to paint black celebrities that were dead. If I saw like a certain jacket, it's kind of like an idea like already like pops up in my head. So it's like, okay, that person would look good with this color.
Yeah.
So that's what I was doing. Like Malcolm X jacket, which is hanging like right here, but you can't really see it. It was like a light maroon color. I guess it just popped in my head one day. I was just like, I'm gonna put Malcolm X on this. And then I made a Prince jacket, which was something I planned on doing like months ahead. And the colors like with him with purple and stuff, I was like, navy blue's a good color for him to be on. What I started doing was switching up my style. Like I'd say after the Far Side album cover, you could probably show that on there one or something.
Yeah.
But the Far Side album cover, the artwork on there and the way the people were depicted, it kind of like influenced me to start like drawing like some like or exaggerating certain features on like a face. Then one day like I kind of developed the style where it was like, well, I wouldn't say develop it, just like, I don't know, I just saw a face one day and then I painted it a certain way. Oh yeah, my tuxedo jacket. I painted one of the people from Get Out, the guy with the hat.
Oh yeah.
And I noticed I did something different that I really liked, which was have different shades of lighting on the face. So then because I liked that, I started doing certain people that way. And then I started getting, instead of like getting celebrity faces off of like internet, I mean, I still do that, but like most of the celebrities, what I would do is I'd watch TV.
Yeah.
I'd take pictures of like, if I see like a certain face that they're making that I like, I like take a picture of that face and then basically like reciprocate it. But the thing is they don't come out 100% what they look like on TV, but it still looks nice. Like the reason why I don't worry about it as much because I notice they come out different. They come out like really good when I don't like stress about it, and they look a lot different. Like they look different, and I don't have to worry about like copying or like anybody like necessarily like. It's like one of those faces where like it's unique. So it's like it's a person that's probably out there in the world that we don't even know of that looks like this.
Yeah.
So I think that's the best part about it, you know, about me not getting like making it perfect. I don't know if that made sense or not.
No, yeah.
Depending on what I'm going for, it doesn't take me no longer than like a day or two. Like I can get a jacket done within like 6 hours, some pants done in like maybe less than that. But then there's like, but sometimes I might get busy and it might take me like longer than 6 hours. Like I might start on some pants at like 5 p.m. Go to a party or like get together, come back at like 1, finish them. But when I'm like not, when I'm just working or like just painting, it doesn't take me no longer than like a day.
Okay.
But it just depends on what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a hard question. I have a lot of favorites.
Top 3 maybe?
Top 3? Okay. Definitely my my jacket with the squares on there.
Yeah.
Cause like I really like the work I put into that jacket. It made it all worth it. Like I almost kind of gave up on that one because it took a long time, but at the same time I'm glad I finished it. My second jacket would be I probably have to say this is gonna be a hard one. I kind of like the my crunchy black jacket was definitely one of my favorites because that was like that forever like that was one of the first like jackets I painted. When I started painting, I painted it. So only a few people know this, but when I started painting my jackets, it was with watercolor, and that the crunchy black one was with watercolor. So after a while, when I started like working with different paints, I like repainted it, and it came out a lot better than what it looked like at first. So that's definitely one of my favorites because it's like one of my like, you know, OGs. And my third one, I would have to say, it's kind of like, it's really difficult because like a lot of the jackets I made, I like really, really like. But my third favorite would be, I'm just gonna count these as like 2 because they're basically the same jacket, but my 2 leather jackets that I painted.
Yeah.
One's like a biker jacket and the other one's like a trench.
Yeah.
And that's because those are like that's when I kind of like, those jackets were like at the point where I was like changing my style a little bit. Where I was like adding the shades of colors on like different people and whatnot, you know, exaggerating their facial expressions and adding like different graphics to it. No, I do this all by myself. I mean, somebody might suggest like paint this person, paint that person, and I might like take into consideration, but I mean, other than that, no. He hit me up one day and he said he liked my stuff. He wanted me to like paint him some like Vans or like something. He wanted Frank Ocean on it. Then we planned a photo shoot, and he like came by my house at like 10 p.m. We shot like a bunch. We were like just talking, like having a convo, you know, about like stuff. And then we went to Putt Putt. We took photos there. And then we went to this car wash around the Dow Worthington Gardens. And then we went to this car garage where like majority of the photos that he sent me came from. Most of the photos that I've got sent were from the garage and from the car wash. I remember this vividly. I visited LA for the summer. It was actually the same year I got into painting. I went to this, you know who Gunnar Stahl is, the photographer?
Yeah.
He had a photo exhibit in LA. I knew about the event was a photographer. This was the time where I was kind of like giving stuff out for free. And I made like this really crappy, fake "Hi Mom, I'm Dead" shirt because that's what he asked for. I didn't want to do it, but I did it for him anyway. And so basically I went out to LA. I was like, hey, yo, I want to give you the shirt because I want it. I don't wear it.
Yeah.
Where can I meet you? And he was like, you can meet me here. It's just a photo exhibit. I'm taking my girl there. You should come by. It's going to be real cool. So I was like, okay. So I pull up to Fairfax Street because that's where it was on. I'm waiting in line, you know, whatnot. I meet people. I met the guy. I gave him the shirt. Then we got up in the show. So I'm like looking at photos, like walking around because ain't nothing much to do. It's kind of weird. I was feeling weird because like I ain't know nobody. So Tyler's photo was like right. I'm looking at this wall. This photo was like right there. I'm looking at this, like examining it. Next thing you know, I turn around, or it was like this. But I like turn around. He behind me, like doing this, like the same thing, kind of looking at the photo. Then I squinted and I did this. Where I like pointed at him, and then he looked in my direction. I ain't like say nothing, so I shook his hand, and I walked off because I didn't want to waste his time.
Yeah.
And what's funny is the year before that I went to LA, I saw Tyler again. But so I'm like walking around, and next thing you know, I was kind of like examining him, like looking at like his moves and whatnot. Not really staring at him, but like kind of like paying attention. So I guess like somebody was documenting that show, and next thing you know, like at a perfect time, like somebody was filming while I was looking in his direction. A friend of mine sent me a screenshot of that, and I was like, "This is funny. I need to post this."
Yeah.
And I ended up like posting it like a month later.
Is the video still up on YouTube?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I don't know, but just look up like Gunnar Stahl photo exhibit in LA, and you'll see me somewhere.
Okay.
Vaporwave primarily. Team Jordan, you know, like Vaporwave is the genre. Team Jordan teams, but that's not his name anymore. He still releases music under that name, but he goes by this guy named Yves Tumor, if I'm correct. He makes industrial music, and he did music for Hood by Air. You can find that video on YouTube. I listen to 90s rap. It varies. Like I can go from, I might be in the mood to listen to some Shine or some, you know, Dallas rappers that, you know, I'm kind of forgetting at the moment. I might listen to Vaporwave one day. I might listen to some Tame Impala or some Panda Bear. I'm not sure. It's one of those. Then I might want to listen to horrorcore, which is a subgenre of hip hop music, but they talk about like, you know, a lot of violence, gory stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Gravediggers.
Yeah.
Or sometimes X-rated, gangsta NIP, but like mostly like Gravediggers, but like my library varies. Like it's mostly old stuff that I like. I like new stuff too, but you know that's what it just varies. I couldn't tell you a particular like genre I listen to. My words of encouragement to the people: be nice. Don't stare at people with a mean face. You like this. If you like somebody, go up to them and say you like them. If you think somebody cute, tell them they cute. You like their clothes, tell them you like their clothes. Like, don't be afraid to talk. Like, it's hard for me to talk to people. So if you're able to come out of your comfort zone, it'll help other people come out of their comfort zone. Also, don't judge anybody. Don't look at nobody like they're crazy. If somebody's actually dancing on the floor and you're sitting on the wall, I don't want to hear you laugh at them. I don't want to hear you make fun of them, because you know what? They living their best life, and they're probably going through some insecurities, and it probably took them a lot to come out of their comfort zone and dance like that. So respect them for that. Also, if you see a young artist like me or anybody, and you see potential, and this is to all the people who have high platforms. This is important. If you have a high platform and you see somebody with potential that you like and that you know can help, you need to help them. Don't just sit there and say you like their stuff and you don't spread the word or retweet none of their art, because not only are you basically coming off as a liar, but I hear a lot of people say this but you're also coming off as a hypocrite, because you probably complain about people not fucking with your stuff, giving yourself too much credit, saying you're the shit, when really it's because they have that same mindset as you, where they don't want to help other artists get big because of your, I don't know, you don't want to look cool for your little Twitter or whatnot. I don't know. But if you see an artist and you see potential, help them out. Do not sit there and just look at their stuff.
Shine.